Well, we're apparently live now. I didn't want to be live now, but it just started the live now.
I have no pants on, so I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Thank you, honey. Thank you, amazing child. Okay. So we have 5 minutes of just us in the house live.
Okay.
And then it'll go live on Patreon in 5 minutes. So we start in 5 minutes. I will get my life together. These are all the snacks I have sitting next to the couch that I don't finish eating. Fun adventure for all of us. Okay. Thank you, Caitlin, for getting this. So we're going to do a podcast right now. You guys are off the hook for vacuuming tonight. But if you can get your rooms ready and everything picked up so that we can vacuum tomorrow, that'd be
Like, as soon as you guys wake up.
yeah, even if I'm asleep, it'll wake me up, so that'll be good. Can you do this? Will you knock it down?
I will not knock it down.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, child.
I'm one of the live audiences.
Oh, you're going to be a live audience tonight? How much
Okay.
room is it all cleaned up?
Yeah. Ish. I
By
mean,
whose
like,
standards?
all the floor part is.
Oh, look, it says that someone's watching. Hopefully that's me.
I texted Andrew. He wanted to know. I mean,
It shouldn't. Who?
no.
Santa.
Yeah.
One of our random Patreons. Okay.
Nobody.
All right. I'm so glad I got dressed up.
You did. You look really nice today. I was like, whoa. What's
I
going
was
on?
just wearing the cutest outfit all day, and
Yeah.
then I just changed into this. So,
Yeah.
all right, I think we have like 3 more minutes.
Okay.
Can I have my phone?
Yes.
Oh, that's my phone. That was your phone. I don't really need it charged. So, all right. What are we talking about? We're talking about. What are we talking about on tonight's podcast, you guys? What funny thing happened this week that we want to talk about?
Well, I mean, you can talk about your Universal Studios adventures.
Yeah. What else happened this week? The dog's gonna knock over the laptop. She just moved the.
Yeah, it's on my foot. It's fine.
Okay, but if she knocks it over, I said the
Yeah.
dog's gonna. Okay.
Wait, no, I don't think that will.
What, Joey?
My.
Tooth.
I don't know if that's amusing to some.
Okay. How much more? We have 2 more minutes.
How brave
Okay.
are we?
What else can we talk about?
I mean, like this week was kind of sad. You know, we had somebody
Oh, how
that we
Jules
knew.
almost killed Caitlin.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk. I don't want to talk about that.
How Jules almost killed Caitlin a couple times today.
No.
That's funny. I don't know if it's podcast content. What something happened this week, and I said we should do a podcast right now. Remember?
I don't remember
Holly
what it
came over?
was. Yeah, Holly came back.
Holly came back. That
Prince Charming
was a
came
miracle.
over.
Prince Charming came over. We got to see him yesterday. We fed him a donut.
Oh, that was about voodoo donuts.
Okay, Joey wants to tell everyone about Voodoo Donuts. Okay. Caitlin, what else happened this week? That was funny.
I don't know.
Graduations. Kids growing up.
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started.
Mama's gonna start crying.
Here, we have 1 minute.
Yeah, kids are going to cry.
Wait, will it just like randomly turn on for you in 1 minute?
Yeah, so what happens is I have to schedule the live stream.
Right.
Wait, so
But-
it's gonna start at 1:50?
So I have to schedule it ahead of time. So, 8:48 any second now.
Did I just say 150? I meant 850. Sorry, I just said 150. Okay.
Okay. Oh, good. Somebody like that. Okay. It should be up. Let's see. Prince Charming.
Yeah, he should be on.
If you're watching Prince Charming, let me know. You're always the one that tells me if we're live.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button.
Wait. Not yet.
Okay, not yet then.
Okay, we're live.
Okay. You ready? You guys, are you ready for me to hit the start button? Okay. Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. We're about to go live. No shenanigans. All right, here we go.
Joey wants everyone to know that she lost a tooth today.
So gross. Let's not
I'm
talk
going
about
to
that.
show it to you on the podcast.
No, stop. Don't do that.
My name's John.
Mm.
Every time.
It's like you just were like, in 10 seconds, how can I annoy him the most? That's
I
exactly what
actually
you
wasn't, but if you want, I can take it a little further.
did. Well, you've been going pretty good so far today, so
All day?
it's it's parts of today for sure. I'm not annoyed. Annoy is a strong word. Annoy is a strong. Welcome to Happy Hour with Happy Tracy. I'm John, and this is Happy Tracy, and she is so excited to torture me.
Here's Johanna's tooth. Okay, so we have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/Happy Tracy. There's also an app, Patreon. And I'm Happy Tracy. So we do have a live studio audience tonight, but it's not live. It's a live stream audience.
A live stream audience.
So every time we do podcasts, it's on live stream. If you'd like to watch us podcast live, or just go back and watch the videos after.
But we only have one stream, and we never cross the streams.
Okay, Bill Murray. But you can join us at patreon.com. Everybody that is a Patreon gets the opportunity to name a piece in the shop. And we've got a few that are up. So, and I won't out you as a Patreon if you don't want to be outed as a Patreon.
Right.
Ding. So, tooth. I'm going to touch you with it. I touched him with the tooth.
I don't know what your top 5 things that you like to do just to kind of torture me, because we have determined that you don't care what kind of attention you get from me, whether it's positive or negative, as long as you're getting attention.
I just like attention.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of like
I poke at you.
Larissa from 90 Day Fiance.
So today we watched on Discovery Plus. They have dropped a multi-episode special of just Larissa and Colt's entire relationship.
Larissa and who?
Colty.
Colty, yes.
Colty.
Okay.
And so that's how we spent our day.
It was, you know what? We are, let's be honest, we're tired.
We are tired. I haven't really worked today either.
Yeah. I mean, we have had, work has been incredibly taxing for me. In all ways, like physically, emotionally, spiritually, and like I am like, this gas tank is just about on empty, and I needed a 4-day weekend, and I'm really sad we're already on day 3 of the 4-day weekend.
At least you didn't have to go yesterday and do stuff with me and the girls.
Yeah, we got to talk about that. What you guys did with the girls. And
So yeah.
Yeah. So
yesterday we went to Universal Studios.
And we've titled this episode "Happy to be a Pass Holder Again."
Ooh, that's very intriguing.
Right. Like,
Yeah, I like
how
that.
did they get passes?
Yeah, so Universal Studios in Hollywood, which was a 1-hour drive exactly from our house and a 1-hour drive exactly home.
Did you have a smooth drive?
There was some traffic on the way there. There was minimal traffic on the way back.
But in terms of
the
the vehicle that you used, it was pretty smooth.
Oh my gosh. So we drove John's car.
Right, aka the snow globe.
John didn't come because he went to Disney California Adventure on Friday with his kids. He had a single dad adventure, and then I had a single mom adventure on Saturday.
Right.
So
But it sounds like you guys had a lot of fun at Universal
we
Studios
had so
Hollywood.
much fun.
I think that here in California, we're really just at the beginning stages of coming out of the pandemic. And one of the things that was really unique about the time during the pandemic is that all of the major theme parks in California, regardless of who owns them, kind of teamed up to work with the state of California to develop the guidelines for how things were going to operate. So it's, I've never, obviously, if you're listening to this, you probably already know that both Tracy and I have been cast members for a long time. Tracy had a 20-year career. I'm in year 33. And I've never really thought of any of the other theme parks in Southern California as a competitor, per se. It's not really a rivalry at all, but it was certainly nice to see all of the people come together and work with the state of California to get us the guidelines that we needed to operate. So that was you've had one day at Disneyland since things reopened.
Yes,
We did Disneyland and California Adventure,
we did.
and we went on 18 attractions during that time.
16, I think.
I think we originally thought it was 16, then we did the math
17.
later. 17. Thanks,
I have no
studio
idea.
audience. Okay, but then you guys went to Universal Studios Hollywood, and you
Oh my gosh.
can't say enough nice things about it.
Honestly, it was a great day. The service was amazing. Everybody was so nice. Now, a difference between Disneyland and Disney California Adventure and being an ambulatory wheelchair user is that at Disneyland, they handle you at every attraction. At Universal Studios, when you go in, you have to go to guest services immediately. You have to get a pass to use for that day. They link your party's tickets to it. So at Disneyland, they actually make you scan each ticket that your party is with, which at Disneyland, if you wanted to buck the system, you could meet up with friends and then get like spaces in line for your friends. You can't do that at Universal because it's all your tickets for
Gotcha.
the party. And you only have one pass that you have for the entire day. So I hate it. I absolutely hate it when people are like, oh, I should just get a wheelchair. Then I don't have to wait in line.
Yeah, it's
Because
pretty.
it looks like you don't wait in line,
Yeah,
but you actually are in a virtual line because
Right.
the line doesn't accommodate you physically.
so you're
So-
waiting longer, and
Yeah.
the reality is you never. I mean, you had that happen at Disneyland where you had a security officer say, "Oh, you're so lucky you're going to be in a wheelchair. You
Yeah,
don't
you're
have that
so
long line."
lucky to have a wheelchair. You don't have to walk. And I'm like, and I said, I would much prefer to walk, actually.
Yeah,
Like, come on, guys, have some sensitivity. The cast members at Universal, far nicer than Disneyland.
okay. That's your experience.
That is my experience.
I cannot confirm nor deny that, and I think that our cast members are wonderful at Disneyland.
Yeah, I'm sure there are many wonderful cast members at Disneyland. I've not had a negative experience at Disneyland other than that sweet intended security cast member
Right.
that the wrong words came out of their mouth.
Right.
I put my foot in my mouth daily, multiple times a day. I can't like begrudge them for that, but
Right.
be sensitive. But like everyone at Universal was above and beyond kind and nice and genuine and outgoing. I didn't have to like flag anybody down to get their attention. They volunteered information to me
Oh, that's
before
good.
I knew to ask for it. So when we went in the main entrance, it was our first day activating our annual passes. And she said, don't forget you need to go to guest services to get a pass to use today. The last time we went to Universal for Hollywood Horror Nights,
Yeah.
the last 2-3 times,
Right.
yeah, 3 times now we've gone
Yeah.
to Hollywood Horror Nights where I've been in a wheelchair. Never once have they told me to go to guest services to get a pass.
Mm.
And now after we did it, I was like, oh my gosh, this was a huge issue
Right.
for us in the past. So virtual queue, The queue's just as long as everybody else online. So you go to the front, you show them your pass, and then they tell you what time to come back, and then they put you in the fast pass line. So, for example, let's say an attraction, Transformers, is a 70-minute wait. We go up, we go to the little guy at the umbrella, and we say, hey, we want a return time for Transformers. They look at their clock. It's 3:10. So you come back at 4:20. So
4:20.
Hey, I did that on purpose.
Okay.
And then so we go back at 4:20, and then we get in their fast pass line, which is like 10 minutes long.
Ooh.
So we actually wait longer to get on
Mhm.
attractions when we're in a wheelchair. It's not an easier time being in a wheelchair.
So
Nobody
what
in a
do you-
wheelchair wants to be in a wheelchair.
What are you guys doing during that hour where you're waiting?
We right before Mummy, we went to Mummy Eats and we got Joey a corn dog and fries. You go in the stores, you just go in the stores and you like
Mhm.
wander around. All the stores, ADA accessible, didn't have any issues.
Mhm.
Johanna really wants to say something. Go for it.
Oh, you can finish that and then I'll talk.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So while we were waiting, should I go up to the
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
closer.
While we were waiting to go on the Secret Life of Pets ride, so mommy bought me and my sister Caitlin and wands. So we went to Harry Potter Land and we used our wands for a couple minutes, and then we had some butterbeer and then we went back to go on the ride.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's a way that you, instead of standing in a line, can experience waiting
Mhm.
with your pass. I know Universal's had a lot of abuse with their pass system before too, so they're really, really strict on their assistance pass.
Well, that's
So,
good.
yeah, but everyone was so nice, so nice. Like when you go to the lower level, you have to you can't take an escalator, and there's no elevator that goes all the way down.
Right.
So you have to take an elevator to like a mid-level, and then you wait for a shuttle,
Right.
and then you take that to the lower level, and then you experience everything down there. And when you're done, you go back up. If you're in a wheelchair, there's no going up and down between the lower level.
No,
and
you
the upper
gotta
level.
plan accordingly.
Also, the first thing we did was go to the Harry Potter ride, which is the best ride I have ever been on.
Okay.
I can't wait to do that with you. It's going to be such a celebration. I'll buy you a wand when you do it. No, it's really fun. And so they told us that the Harry Potter, because we actually, instead of walking through the castle and waiting in the line, we actually have to sit in a hallway and wait in a hallway. Oh my gosh, my volume is up and I can't control it. Oh, really quick. Sorry.
It's okay.
Streaming issue.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit before I get to go on Harry Potter because you have to have a waist of 40 inches or smaller
Isn't that fascinating?
to go on it. And we tried to go on that in Walt Disney World, not Walt Disney World, in Universal Studios Orlando, and I wasn't small enough to go on it then. So, but I'm working on it. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think the goal is that I'll pick up the Universal Studios annual pass the next time that you guys decide to go. So
you'll have a pass, and that'll be really fun. It was so fun. We went on the Mummy. We did Transformers. I was screaming the entire time for both of those. Never been on either of those. We did Secret Life of Pets. We did the Despicable Me. That's the only one that I've been on before because we did it in Florida.
yeah,
And that one was responsible for some of my back injuries.
Right.
I already had a back injury and we
Right.
didn't know it, but that was before I was in a wheelchair.
right.
I was still healthy then. I was still working out then. I remember that whole day at Universal. I walked the whole time. There was no wheelchair in my life. That was
Right.
5 years ago.
That was a good trip.
That was so fun.
Yeah, we had a
That
good
was
time.
so fun.
It's fun when we go to Florida without kids.
Oh my gosh. Can we go next week?
No, we can't.
So, when is Caitlin standing here pointing at something? So, Universal yesterday, I can't remember what else we went. We did the Harry Potter ride. We did, what else, Joey?
I can say it in order.
Oh, it's okay. Did I skip anything?
We went on the Harry Potter ride. We went on
Hey, did you guys go on the Harry Potter ride?
So there's actually two ones. Like they're both
It's all.
roller coasters.
And the tram. And the
And
tram.
yes.
So the tram, there's like a 30-minute wait, and then it's like a 1-hour tram ride. So that's like a 90-minute investment of time.
Yeah.
But it was so fun. They were filming Gaslit while we were there. So
Okay.
you know, by those studios. And that has the Beast from the new Beauty and the Beast movie.
And
Okay.
girls.
And Eurovision. And Good Girls. Oh my gosh, they have so much real estate back there. Oh my gosh, guess what else we went by?
What?
Saved by the Bell.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's all right to be Saved by the Bell.
Yes, Joey.
So I really love like the tram, but so the original wait was supposed to be 60 minutes, but for a wheelchair capacity, I'll move towards it. I really love the tram, but for the wheelchair wait it was 15 minutes, but the regular wait it was 60 minutes. But like on the tram,
Because they don't do a return time for the
Yeah.
tram.
Right.
So you just
Gotta
go.
wait. You
And
gotta
it's
wait.
luck of the draw, man. If there's no space for you, then you're waiting for the next tram.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
but they didn't show like all the places which was pretty sad, but it was still really cool. And they also didn't show the Grinch because they took it down. So yeah,
So we'll have things to look forward to next time. But we saw Jaws and Fast and Furious.
yeah.
We saw Groot.
Oh yeah.
It was in Fast and Furious.
We also
Yeah.
saw
We were
King Kong.
family.
Yeah. It's all about family.
The earthquake ride, which I remember from like 1989, and King Kong, which is so amazing.
Okay.
That was like a highlight of yesterday.
Okay.
Because the new King Kong, you haven't been since the new King Kong.
No, I only know the old King Kong
The old King Kong that was just like this.
who played ping pong with his ding dong.
King Kong, King Kong, King Kong.
Right. Okay. So
Yes, Johanna.
I'm pretty sure on almost every single ride you get wet or you get heated.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause
That's
in the Harry Potter ride, like
no spoilers.
John's never been on it.
Yeah, I never been on it.
And we didn't go on the Harry Potter roller coaster.
no, I'm just saying that like there's this thing that you get heated on, and then like almost on every single other ride you get wet. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so today we rested.
Well, you didn't talk about the most important thing that you did at Universal Studios Hollywood.
And we went to Voodoo Donuts.
There you go.
Which was the longest wait all day.
Oh, really?
It was like an 85-minute wait for
On the
Voodoo
way
Donuts.
out? I mean,
There, and they had switchbacks
okay.
in two sections that we
Okay.
were in. And then while we were in line, we watched them create another switchback across the way. So they have like a half dozen special that you can get 6 donuts for $15. But Caitlin did not want one of those donuts. So we had to wait in the 85 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe sometimes
We compromised.
you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, back here at the house, while you guys were doing that, I was recovering from my trip to California Adventure with my kids, and we'll be talking about that in a future podcast. We're not going to talk about it tonight. But Prince Charming came over, and we hung out. And what was funny, you sent a text at one point, probably around like 4:30ish, like right around there, and it was like, we're going on one more thing and then we're leaving.
Joe was sending that text
Okay.
from my phone.
Okay. So then from that point on, I was watching Caitlin's phone on Find My Friends.
Oh.
Right. And I kept checking. I'm like, they're still there. They're still there. They haven't gone anywhere yet. And then we finally saw you make the move and start to leave. And then watched your travel back down south to Orange County.
So the reason it took us 2 hours is because we went on Despicable Me, and then we went to Voodoo Donuts and waited in line, and then walked. And then we ate there because Caitlin didn't want to eat. I was like, can we just eat the donut in the car so we can get a move on?
Yeah.
Because it's cold and I'm tired
Right.
and I want to go. And she's like, I do not want to. I need the ability to wash my hands after I eat a donut.
Well,
So we had to sit on. They sat on the ground
right.
at Universal City Walk and ate their donuts.
Okay, Princess Caitlin.
Also, people cannot figure out how to stand in line right now with this whole
It's hard.
tape thing.
It's hard.
It's not
confusing.
that hard.
It's confusing.
It says stand here, and there's tape that says stand here. There were people like up to us, so hardcore in Secret Life of Pets that I said, hey, your line is way back there. And the mom was like, oh,
yeah,
sorry. And I'm like,
yeah, they don't get it. They don't understand.
we're in a pandemic
Still, it's almost over.
I was looking at the death rates today in Orange County. I need to show you. Well, maybe I can't because I don't think I screenshot it. It actually showed the numbers from yesterday of the people that died and the numbers today of the people that died. So they're posting it like every day. 6 people came back to life today.
I was just thinking.
Did you see that?
No, I was thinking, are you going to tell me that people came back to life?
People came back to life. So instead of it being like plus 27 deaths, plus 10 deaths, plus 8 deaths, it was negative 6 deaths. And I was like, what? So then I clicked the picture to see the comments because the gold's always in the comments.
Right.
And everybody was congratulating them or asking if they were COVID zombies.
Oh, well, our Army of the Dead's been a very popular movie on Netflix.
Oh my gosh. We talked about that last week, didn't we?
I think so. I think we
Did we
did.
talk about it
How
last
terrible
week?
it is. But just to follow up on that, there is going to be a whole Army of the Dead franchise.
Shut
They're going to be doing
Yeah.
an Army of the Dead cartoon, and they're going to be doing a prequel with the Safecracker. So he's getting his own.
Oh, he was
movie.
very charming.
And then apparently there's going to be a sequel. Because
It's the worst movie ever made. Did we talk about? I see people watching us on the live stream.
Yeah.
If we talked about this, can you either comment in the chat on YouTube or tell me
I'm pretty sure
if we didn't? Because I will rant about that. The worst movie I have ever seen in my life, and I've seen a lot of movies.
you have
A
become,
lot of bad movies.
you've become quite the cinephile over the course of the pandemic.
I have always been a cinephile.
I
I
have-
worked at Blockbuster for 6 years,
Right.
94 to 2000. I
Well,
have my 5-year pin.
I have to say, every night with you is a Blockbuster night for me.
Every night is
Every
a
night.
Blockbuster
Every night we get to spend together, it's a Blockbuster night for me. What?
Okay, person that won't marry me.
Okay, that's been a big topic of discussion for today too. I don't know if we need to go into details about that.
We don't. I
But-
don't want to talk about it.
Okay. But I will say it publicly here that I'm very much in love with you. I love being your partner. I am so thankful for the time that we have together. I am looking forward to growing old with you.
You better not die. I swear, if you die, I'll bring you back to life and then kill you.
And I'm doing everything I can to ensure my health is intact and that we can, I was. One of the things that happened this week is we had a couple of people at work retire just in like the last 7 days, and that's going to happen. But when I see it happen, I start like fantasizing about what my own retirement party looks like and what that feels like and what I'd want to do and who I'd want there and who would I want to thank as I'm leaving and going, because it's just such a huge part of your life, and then it's not, and you move on to whatever you're going to do with the next phase of your life. So I was thinking about that a lot this weekend, about what it would be like to retire and to just
4 years.
I mean, let's be honest. I'll be eligible to retire in 4 years, but will we be able to retire in 4 years? Only if this podcast really takes off. If you guys blow this podcast up, then yes, I can retire in 4 years. So the podcast needs to blow up. The Patreon needs to blow up. The Shop Happy Tracy needs to blow up.
I am so grateful for all the support.
Yeah.
All of our amazing friends that shop with us
Yeah.
at shophappytracy.com and on our app, Shop Happy Tracy, free on the App Store.
Right.
But I feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to cause people to spend too much money. I definitely want to expand our customer base. That's always something I want to do. Because I don't want our customers to feel our friends, to feel like they're customers or like responsible for.
You want to be a grower, not a shower.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I think
I
you
think
just called me a peen.
no, I didn't.
Okay.
But as the shirt says, you can't say happiness without penis. Available at Shop Happy Tracy.
No, we don't have that shirt.
Oh, you can put it in there if you want. It's available now.
It is?
Oh yeah.
They added it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll add that. I'll add that shirt. Okay. One shirt that we will be debuting this week
Yes.
on our next live, probably tomorrow. I'm guessing we're going to go live tomorrow because it's Monday and
Yeah,
Monday
we
goes
should.
live.
We can probably go live early because I don't have to work.
For anybody that's sitting at home tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't think very many people will be because people have been in their houses for the year and they want to
I-
leave.
you know what?
I'm dying to get out of my house.
Here's the thing. I think they already did leave this weekend, and I think tomorrow is the day to chillax before they head back to work.
Like, I'm tired. We were invited to a party today of people that
Yeah.
were only vaccinated people were allowed.
Right.
And we were invited, but I was so tired. And I need to text my friend and say, I am tired.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. But that's part of my illness too.
Yeah.
Like when you do something one day, you know that your body's going to suffer for it.
Yeah.
You just don't know how long after.
Right.
And today this morning at 3:30, our rain camera went off. Did you hear it?
I did. Before you move on, though, you said what shirt was going to debut, but you didn't say what it was.
Thank you. The shirt that's going to debut this week
Yeah.
says, I'm a virgin. This is an old shirt.
You know why
I showed it to you today.
And I laughed.
He laughed so hard.
Do you know why I laughed so hard? Because this is the old shirt is a parenthetical statement, and I personally love jokes that have a parenthetical statement.
I never knew that.
Oh yeah. I will put in all my emails at work. There'll be one parenthetical statement if it's a verbose email. Yeah.
If I worked with you and we had to email,
Okay.
I would always be like, oh, what's he gonna do next?
Yeah.
I would totally do that.
Yeah.
Have we ever been on a work email together when I worked at Disney? I don't think we have.
No.
Except when the CEO messages everybody and
Right.
copies us.
Right.
But I don't think we've ever
Or if we were
crossed streams.
if we were in a reply all apocalypse.
Oh
may have
my
happened.
gosh, that is so amazing in a company where there's like 1 million employees.
It's my favorite thing that ever happens
I
at
love
work.
it. It's so much fun.
Do you guys know what a reply all?
Explain what a reply all apocalypse is. This
Reply
is
all
amazing.
apocalypse is when somebody unintentionally replies all when they just went to reply, and then they reply to like the entire company.
And then they accidentally hit like a hashtag because all the email distribution lists
Yes.
are like a hashtag DLR all caps.
Yeah.
So every single person that works at the Disneyland Resort gets copied on an email.
So everybody gets it, but then people are like, please take me off this distribution list. And they reply all. And then it's then like 6 people do that. And they hit reply all. And then everybody gets that. And then somebody always has to reply all. Please stop replying all to this. You're making this worse by replying all.
Hilarious. The best part is when somebody replies all.
Yeah.
And then you call them and you're like, dude, I just saw you reply to that email.
Yeah. And it just continues. It snowballs.
Yeah. And then there's like hundreds.
Right. And it just keeps going and going and going. And there's actually been like Jezebel has covered that when it's happened with ESPN.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have never, Disneyland has never made the news with a reply all apocalypse. But then what gets really good is if the apocalypse is big enough, it will hit people all over the globe. So then you just wait for the next time zone to come into work.
Yeah.
And then they start.
Hong Kong's in.
Hong Kong's in. Shanghai's on. Paris is here. It just keeps.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I do. I do love it. It makes me laugh because there are some people that just get so annoyed by it, and then they have to chime in, and it's like, dude, if you just let it go, it'd be fine.
I would go back to Disney in a heartbeat.
Well, They don't do the $500 referral anymore.
yeah. Yeah, sorry. So you won't refer me?
I won't. So, anyways, what else we were talking about? We talked about so many different topics right there.
So you haven't talked about your day at Disneyland on Friday.
We are going to, well, we're going to talk about that on a later podcast.
Oh, your entire experience on Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to talk. Yes, we'll talk about it on a later podcast.
Okay.
All I will say is that I had an experience that I am not allowed to speak of on social media, and I assume that a podcast includes that.
Okay.
So I cannot speak of it until June 4th.
Okay, but you can't talk about not the things that you can't talk about?
I think I want to.
You want to talk about the whole thing?
Yeah, I'll just talk about the
that
whole
toilet flush was John.
thing.
It wasn't an added sound.
Yeah.
That wasn't sound effects now.
That wasn't sound effects like because somebody was unhappy that I'm not talking about it.
Although she did read my mind. I was like, loser. Boring.
Right.
I say that you're boring.
It's funny. You do say that I'm boring a lot, but am I boring?
No, you're not. You're very funny. But can we talk about something non-boring that happened this week?
What was that?
Holly came back.
Holly did make a return appearance. And if you're not familiar with who Holly is, she's really been our partner in crime on this whole thing.
For 4 years.
For 4 years. And, for forever, it was like the three of us doing this with Holly coming in. And, we'd have dinner with her like 4 or 5 nights a week. And, we hung out and laughed and goofed off. And, the pandemic kind of took that away from us a little bit. Yeah. And now she's vaccinated. We're vaccinated.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
So she didn't tell us she got vaccinated. She probably doesn't want people to know that she's vaccinated.
Too late now.
Too late.
Yeah.
She just showed up in our backyard.
No, well, let me fill you in on what actually happened. So I was doing my thing because I was out Friday. Right?
Yes. John was with his kids at Disneyland on Friday.
So, and Holly did something that drives you absolutely bonkers.
What?
She texted me only.
Bastard.
Right.
What? You never told me this.
I know. I'm telling you this now so you can react to it live. So Holly, Tracy, and I have a group text that is titled Always Tell Tracy Everything. And that's to remind Holly and I that we should never be texting separately.
Because you guys were talking smack about me behind my back on your own private text.
No.
And that's why it got titled that. Because I had to give both of you a lecture for stop gossiping about me behind my back.
So Holly sent me a private text that I will now share with you. It said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad does Tracy need me here tonight?
Oh, what'd you say?
I said a 9.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
So she only came because you told her to.
Well,
I hate both of you.
I think because you asked and because I said that, because I knew that even if I got home on time for you to go live, I knew that
you wouldn't have the energy.
No.
I just need someone to banter with.
Right.
And if I'm changing clothes, I don't want people looking at the background.
Right.
Like that's the only thing about if you're doing a live show, you shouldn't be showing an empty background.
I agree.
But I mean, there's some people that do it. They do it flawlessly. They do it amazingly. I don't feel like I'm funny enough for people to stick around for that.
Yeah, I think you are.
I'm not.
Although I will say that you did something today that you thought was really hilarious.
Oh my gosh!
You crossed a line with me today.
Oh, you're so grouchy. So John is eating less these days and eating very healthy. So he's hungry all the time.
Right. So basically I'm eating every 2.5 to 3 hours.
2 hours. So he put his food in the microwave and then went to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. I was sitting on the couch.
Because I'm also drinking a lot of water right now.
I was on the couch under a blanket.
Right.
playing a game on my phone
Right.
because that's what I do when I procrastinate work, which I
Yep.
didn't work at all today because
Yep.
I'm lazy.
This is actually work, so just so you know.
So this does not make dollars to pay rent,
Not yet,
which is due in like 2 days.
right?
I got some news. I'm just kidding. So his food's in the microwave. He's in the bathroom. I'm under a blanket, cuddled up with the dog on the couch. So I get up really fast and I put his food in the oven. Okay, so the video watchers will get to see my reenactment of what you did.
Okay.
So then I'm on my phone. I don't look up when he comes out of the bathroom. I'm playing it so cool. He goes into the kitchen. He opens the microwave, as seen in the video over there. Opens the microwave, turns and looks at me, and I'm like looking at him out of the corner of my eye. Turns and looks at me, looks back in the microwave, and then very confusedly closes the door. And I have like the straightest face. I'm like, TV, dog, cuddles, phone game. And then it took him like 10 seconds. And he's all, did you hide my food? Did you move it? And I was like, I'll tell you where the food is if you tell me why you won't marry me.
So I just sat down back on the couch and I wasn't going to eat it.
He was so mad.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to take away a dog's bowl of food? Like
Have you ever thrown a hot dog down a hallway?
I don't know if I should answer that question. Might get in trouble. When you try to take food away from a dog when the
You ever
dog's
ride
in
your bike and have a bicycle hanger?
No.
In an airport.
You gonna ask me if I ever threw
I
my
ruined that joke. Did you ever ride your bicycle at an airport hanger? Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
It's like a hot dog at home.
You gonna ask me if I ever thrown my wand up a wizard sleeve?
That's not funny. Okay.
So yeah, you know what? You messed with my food.
He doesn't like what his food's messed with. Well, you know what? I don't like being in a dead-end relationship.
Is it though?
Yeah, it is.
No.
Because it's not going anywhere.
No.
We've topped out.
Wow. Did you just break up with me on the podcast? That's one way to break up on a live stream Patreon. Did you just do that?
Dude, that'd be like so good if I did, but I'm not that funny.
Okay. All right. So that was the other thing that happened today. Today's been a light day. I back to what I was started off with this. Just tired. I'm tired. You're tired. I'm tired.
We're all tired.
Everybody's tired.
Let's go on a vacation next week.
We-
Kids are going to their dad's
Yeah.
they're going to be gone for 10 days. And I'm really upset about it.
Yeah. Well, we just got to focus on having some fun and doing what you need to do. And
We could go to Universal alone.
yeah, we could do that next
Like an
weekend.
actual date.
Yeah.
And Callie was like, Tracy, you didn't tell me we were going to Universal.
Yeah.
We could have met up. I will schedule a meetup. I will
Yeah.
schedule it. It was our first time there with the kids. I can't meet up with people for a long time because we can't go on attractions together. So it would literally just be a meetup and we'd have to leave
Yeah.
because of the way their pass works.
Yeah.
Like I can't ride rides with people or anything. And that's one thing that does suck about their pass situation is like it can be very isolating. The mazes at Hollywood Horror Nights,
Right.
they had it. So I was supposed to sit by myself in a corner while all my friends were physically in line.
Right.
And that was really sad. But yes, Callie, we will have a meetup at Universal. We'll do it. But yesterday was like the first day going with the
Yeah.
kids. So
And I think too, I mean, yesterday was you did that as a celebration for the end of the school year for the girls.
yes.
And I will tell you, one of the things that I
Makes
think,
your kids crazy.
and I think it kind of drives your kids crazy too.
They're too sweet to say it though.
Yeah, my kids will go nuts.
You
Is
just won't have it. They just won't have it.
No, they'll just start walking away. They get like, so Tracy and I obviously know a lot of people that work at Disneyland. We know a lot of people. When you spend decades working at a place, guess what? You get to know a lot of people. My kids absolutely hate when people stop me to talk. Because they haven't seen me in a while. They're like, hey, how's it going? Oh my gosh, these are your kids.
They're like, we want to go. We want to go on rides.
Yeah.
We want to get food. We want to do what we want to do.
We are not here to talk to your friends. And I'll talk about it more in our future podcast, but I made a conscious effort to avoid talking to people. Like there was a lot of times where it was just like the casual wave and I was off. So I mean, that's just how things go.
Yes, Johanna.
Usually whenever like we're somewhere and mommy is talking with a friend, then I'll just like hang out with Caitlin, and if I'm not, and if it's just like me and mommy at like Starbucks or something, or like something like that, I don't know, or like anywhere, or usually I'll just hug mommy and I'll just hang out.
Yeah, you're so sweet. So we
Sorry.
will have a Universal meetup because we can't have one at Disneyland.
Yeah, it's too hard.
So that'll be really nice. We'll do it. We'll schedule it
Yeah.
when you have your pass too.
Yeah, when I get a pass, and then we'll get that on the books. And it's always Tracy always makes it worth your while to come and meet up with her. So
Don't say that.
you do.
Well, nah.
Yeah.
I'm not very fun.
You always put the FU in fun.
I put the fun in funeral too.
You do.
You should invite me to more funerals, guys. I'm so fun there. I'm just
What
kidding.
else?
Okay, so also what happened this week? Who graduated from elementary school?
I did.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. Although it was a little bit of a bummer because Caitlin's graduation from middle school was the previous week.
Oh my gosh.
And we had the Zoom call of all Zoom calls which ended with one of the parents yelling at everybody on the Zoom call, "You've ruined this video, you b-holes."
Yeah.
So
The A word.
I know, but like I'm not going to say the A word.
Thanks for ruining the video.
B-hole.
B-holes.
It's funnier to say
They
b-holes.
shouted it out on
Yeah.
the Zoom because what was his name? Dave?
Tom.
No, thanks.
Did not
No, it was
mute
Tom.
his Zoom
No, it was
the
Bob.
entire time.
Bob. Yeah,
It was Bob.
It was Bob.
Thanks, Bob. My dad and my stepmom texted me, happy birthday, Oma. She doesn't listen, but I said it. And they were watching the Zoom because you can only have 2 tickets at graduation right now in California. You can't have more than 2. So it was me and the dad. Me and their dad. You're not their father. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm. We are now at the point where we refer to me as either Fun Daddy or Cool Daddy, which
Cool Daddy.
honestly, both of those titles, I think I deserve, and I think I've earned them, and I will take them. So I can be Cool Daddy or Fun Daddy.
Okay. So I had to go with their birth daddy.
Well,
the dad that looks exactly like them.
Dad. Just dad.
Father. It's more formal. So for
AKA
both graduations.
AKA not Fun Daddy.
Most time, did you know my ex-husband and I have now, I didn't tell him this. We have been divorced longer than we were married. That's
Yeah, that
crazy. Did you know that?
No, I don't even know when you guys got married.
We got married in 2000. We met in 2005. We got married in 2006. We had Caitlin in 2007, and we got divorced in 2012.
2 years after I was born.
I know you were 2. You were 2. You had your birthday, and we separated a week later. Such is life. What you gonna do?
These things happen.
Yeah. And then John and I were single at the same time, but we had been friends for a long time.
It was kind of like a fun Sam and Diane, will they or won't they? Maybe
for who?
a Dave or
Cheers.
Dave and yeah, exactly.
How did you know
Cheers,
that?
Sam and Diane.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
So
By the way, today, Joey, I don't know if you realize this, but BJ Thomas, you know who that is?
No.
He sings "Hooked on a Feeling."
Oh yeah.
He passed away today. He was,
John,
he was 74.
we said we weren't going to talk about dead people on this podcast.
Oh, I'm waiting for the ghost now. I'm waiting for the ghost.
It's going to be BJ Thomas. What's his
And then
name?
BJ Thomas.
Okay, so it'll be him knocking on the door this time.
By the way, why?
It's just gonna go to the beach.
Oh, I was also talking about our Ring camera going off at 3:30 this
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
So this is what's crazy. The Ring camera, every time it goes off, it records video for a specific amount of time, and then we can go and look at it. We can hit the live button. This morning at 3:30, I wonder if somebody jammed the camera.
I don't know.
Because I immediately wide awake, and also we have a spotlight that comes on when the Ring camera is activated. So I could see it. I opened my eyes. I was like, I've been training for this. I opened my eyes. I could see out the window. The light was on.
Yeah.
So somebody it was activated by like a mouse or something. I don't know. And so
We do have a lot of wildlife in this
there's
area.
a lot of wildlife
Yeah.
here. There are. I
Could
have
have been raccoons.
adjusted the settings so birds aren't supposed to set it off anymore, but I could not pull up video.
I think that
Ghost.
I don't think it was ghosts, but I think if somebody were to trip the ring, especially in the backyard, I think that would freak them out and they would leave immediately.
That's what I was thinking. I
I-
was
I
like,
think-
well, I could get the camera on within like, I would say a minute, but for that first minute when it was activated, I couldn't trigger the live camera and I couldn't see a video playback.
Yeah.
So there's the possibility that it was jammed. I need to check the front door and see if the front door, because if somebody's going to jam the thing, they'll jam both.
Yeah.
So
You guys are
anyway,
scaring me.
They can
but
jam on
nobody
it.
was here.
Nobody was here.
Don't worry, Joey. We have lots of guns.
Mhm.
Taking out those zombies. Pew, pew, pew.
Headshots only, Joey.
Yeah. If you're going to shoot a zombie, always shoot them in the head, because if you shoot them somewhere else, then they won't die.
But
And they'll
please,
just keep coming back.
please never shoot a zombie because he's only a head. Mecca like a high, mecca honey ho.
Yes, Joey.
But if you shoot a zombie in the head, it won't affect them because they have no brain, so it won't kill them.
You just discovered the major plot hole in every zombie movie.
We have to. It's such a shame that the Walking Dead maze closed before you had a chance to go in there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would have
I
horrified you.
went inside of it 3 times inside of Roblox.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Same.
Roblox is the same thing, so
Same.
you know.
I can show
All right.
you.
So Joey graduated.
Yep.
Caitlin graduated. They're both on summer break. Woo!
Woo!
And
My
their dad is making them go to summer school.
My kids still have like 2 weeks of school.
But they started 2 weeks after my kids.
Yeah.
Because my kids start so early.
Yeah, and then we and so
Are you so excited to go to summer school, Johanna?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, because you get to go play with your friends.
Yeah.
And that'll be really
and
fun.
there's still gonna be recess
And there
Okay.
will still be recess.
because it's technically not middle school yet. I almost just said my middle school name.
Yeah, don't do
That's
that.
right. Yeah. So I kind of pause for a second.
Okay.
Good
All right.
job.
So what else do we want to talk about this week? Is that pretty much like we started going? What are we going to talk about? Nothing happened this week, and yet we have filled up nearly 50 minutes of quality content.
Well, I have lost over 51 pounds.
Okay.
You have lost how much?
30.
30 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. that's
No.
amazing.
I'm sorry. I've lost 30 pounds.
You could have lost 30 pounds this month.
Oh, yeah.
I love Dr. Now.
Yeah.
When did you start eating?
It was like April 16th. Yeah.
Really?
Let me see what my first check-in date was. Hold on.
And like you've only cheated twice
Yeah.
since you started. Once was yesterday because I brought you a donut from Voodoo Donuts.
Yeah.
Shame on me.
Well, but you know that was like.
It was a special occasion.
Yeah.
And we were bringing one for Prince Charming, so we had to bring one for you. I couldn't. I was like, should I not? Because I don't want to be not supportive. But then I was like, he doesn't have to eat it. He can say no. Say no to this.
I gained 1 pound since the last time I weighed myself.
You should never ever worry about weight. You're an angel and a baby, and I love you.
I know, but I just like weighing myself for fun.
Okay, for fun. As long as you know that like you're not, the value of you as a person has nothing to do with the number on the scale. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the most important.
I watched the video, which is kind of related, not really. But so it was saying like about technicalities, and so it said that their age was 13, but they're like, but technically my age is 21, and they kept on like doing like little mini round things, and it was really funny. I don't know if you could fully hear that.
You're so cute.
Because I don't know if I'm close enough to the microphone.
Oh, they can hear you. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long as you speak up. So John's checking when he started eating healthy.
April 16th.
Wow.
Yeah.
April 16th. And so you had one donut and you had one the wedding. When we went to the wedding,
Yeah.
John and I hit that dessert table. I mean, it was our first wedding in like 2 years.
Right, but they were tiny desserts.
I loved that wedding. It was beautiful. It was amazing.
Yep.
I loved the dessert table. The reception was gorgeous. The service was fantastic. I love a buffet.
Yeah.
Our first buffet.
Yeah.
Since March 11th.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, 2020. Yes, Joey?
The last time I went to the wedding, I'm gonna move a little closer. The last time I went to a wedding, one of my favorite desserts that they had there, or it was like, I don't know if it was 100% fancy or not, but they were really good. But so it was like these little cookies, these like shortbread cookies, and there was like raspberries on top, and whipped cream, and it was delicious.
What wedding was that?
Your sister's.
Right,
She doesn't talk to me anymore, so.
exactly.
That's why I didn't say her name.
Okay.
Chances are, if I cut you off, you handed me the scissors.
Oh,
Snip, snip.
is that your Real Housewives of boutique, online boutique
We
ownership?
need a reality show. There
Yes.
are 1, 2, 3, me, 4, at least 5 that I can think of in Orange County,
Orange and San
Central
Diego
County,
Yeah.
San Diego. We need our own show. We do. We need a show.
It would be
We can create the drama if
Right.
they like a good drama.
right.
It'd be
oh
so
my
fun.
gosh.
It'd be so fun. We could totally do it.
You know, I'm not gonna give any specifics about that one situation that we found
Nope.
ourselves in that one time.
And I know that you're listening, and
Yeah,
I
we
know
do.
that you
And we're-
know. Well, I mean, we can't
But,
give any specifics.
Yeah, I'm not going to give any specifics, but we
That
were
would have been great TV.
in a situation one time which was maybe one of my favorite moments of that particular year, because we were watching the drama unfold in
And
front
it
of
was
us.
beautiful.
It was like being at center court at Wimbledon, just watching it go back and forth.
There were. I'm gonna say they were screaming in tears, and we were in public, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's it.
Yeah,
We do
and
need our own reality show.
and we weren't involved. Oh, only
We're all
our-
crazy.
yeah. The only involvement we have is that we had front row seats to it all.
It was
and
beautiful.
And I thought, like, honestly, I thought I was being punked. I thought it was all set up just to see how we would react.
There was screaming, there were tears, there was yelling. We were in public, and there was a car peeling out, driving away.
Correct.
Yeah, it was good. I won't say it. Yes, Joey.
Hey, are we talking about the drive to Universal Studios right now?
No.
You can talk about it if you want to.
Well, I think we actually have to wrap up.
Okay, but she wants to say. She's
Yeah,
so
this is
cute.
the
Look at her.
last
She's a
thing I wanna
baby.
say. On the drive to Universal, we got in a big, not a big, but some traffic, for a couple, 10 to 20 minutes. And then when we found out what the traffic was for, well, actually we found people recording a movie, I think. and then we found out that a car flipped on its side.
Yeah, did Caitlin send you that video?
I did get that video.
Yeah, there's a
it's-
car on its side on the freeway.
You know, one of the things that we all know, those of us that spend time with Joey all know, is that when a Joey story starts, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You never know where it's going to end up.
Yeah.
And, oh, you would like to speak again?
Yeah, it's something he said like half an hour ago. So yeah.
Okay.
But,
Okay, I think we got to wrap up.
Let her finish. Look how sad she is.
when you said earlier, when you said about how you, I'm gonna keep on shrinking. How you
See, choose your own adventure.
how you find my friends on Caitlin, and you're like, they aren't moving anywhere. That's because Caitlin actually left her phone in the wheelchair, and we were walking around without the wheelchair for a while.
She didn't leave her phone in the wheelchair.
Oh, really?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Joey.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Johanna.
Thank you for letting me.
Oh, I love you so much.
I
We'll
love
miss you
you.
next week when you're with your dad. For 10 days, I'll be so sad. And
It's
then
gonna
you
be-
remind, my house will be so clean though when they're gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I will remind you of the near meltdown that you had shortly before we started recording today, because you discovered that not only did they not do what they said they were going to do,
Vacuum.
they made everything worse.
Yeah.
And now they have to vacuum tomorrow, first thing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
hmm
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Anything else you want to talk about?
I think I'm good for now.
Okay.
Everything.
All right. That's enough out of you. All right, I do want to just say that June 4th, we will have a special edition of the podcast that will drop that I'm just going to say you're not going to want to miss.
What date of the week is that?
It's a Friday.
So are we going to live broadcast that one as well? We can talk about that when this one's over.
Yeah, we
It's
can
a
figure
Friday.
it out.
Okay, so there'll be a very special episode dropping June 4th, early in the day.
Yeah, I want to drop it
Yeah,
like
so
it.
we have to record on the 3rd.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah. So I want to drop it right as something opens.
Huh?
Yeah. All right. Okay, everybody. Even though Joey's here, she pre-recorded her goodbye already. So I don't want to say, Joey, take us on out of here, because it's already been recorded and she doesn't need to do it live.
Aww. Do you know what you say at the end of the podcast, Joey?
I think so. Yeah.
What do you say?
Should I say it?
Yeah, I want to see if you remember it.
Thank you for listening to my mommy. That's all I remember.
You
No.
did a great job listening to my mommy.
Yeah,
And then what else?
that's all I remember.
Okay, then I think we better just go with the recording that we have.
All right, then.
Jelly.
There we go.
All right. Joey, why don't you take us on out of here?
You're so cute, isn't it, Joey?
Jelly.
So we still have people watching on
Yep.
the Patreon, but we are done recording. So was there any other thing you wanted to say just special for our Patreons?
I don't know.
It's probably your bedtime.
Super tired.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's your bedtime. It's almost 10. So if you want, you can watch 90 Day Fiance with us for a few minutes.
What do you mean it's almost?
Did you
nothing?
put curl cream in your hair?
No.
This new shampoo is great. Now available at Shop Happy Tracy.
All
Look, your hair is so cute right now. All right.
right, everybody. We will.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
We'll
If
see
you're
you next
watching
time.
the replay, thank you for being a Patreon, everybody.
Yep.
And we are so grateful for you. Seriously.
Very cool.
All right. No ghosts tonight.
No ghosts.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, bye.
Oh.